EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Man, complete. He's at the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards.
And at the 12-yard
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They give it to Brown. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They will toss to Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. This is brought in by Gibson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Samson Abuka in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Rams nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And room there to work it inside the 25.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. He saw the end result.
He's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Kaepernick now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Going up top for Cup. Incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handing it off to Brown. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going up top for Kupp. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
First down, Garoppolo. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
So the first thing crossing my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First down, Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the rookie second-round pick, this is Cam Akers. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
For San Francisco.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Pass for 20. Touchdown, Robert Woods. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Intercept Garoppolo for the third time. John Johnson with the INT. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Webster. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On first down, Brown. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Kaepernick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
But
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Attempt here from the 20. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a give to Brown. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He's got the 1st down, more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Right back to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
49ers.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Antonio Gibson with time running out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Fielded in the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Niners, The win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.